Welcome to Solarado Roofing and Solar. We're here at a Cameron Park location. Let's go take a look at what the guys are doing inside. If you're in the area, we encourage you to stop by so one of our team members can answer any questions or concerns you have about your roofing and solar needs. Let's go check out what our team's got rolling behind the scenes. Rob, what are we working on today?
So we got a call last week for the re-roof that needs to be done in Davis. So right now we're here ordering the Eagle View. We usually order an Eagle View so we can get like the dimensions of the roof. And we combine that Eagle View report with the pictures that we took during our actual inspection. And we go through the pictures and make sure that we see anything that needs to be replaced or done, any kind of woodwork, what kind of roofing, how steep the roof is, how many layers the roof has. So we go through all the photos taken by myself or the inspector, whoever went out there and did the inspection. And with all that information and what the customer called for, if he wanted a metal roof, tile roof, whatever he asked for. So we combine those three things and we come up with a proposal unique and custom for each homeowner, where we'll have the date, the address, their contact info, and we get to let them know exactly what the scope of work is for that roof, meaning we're going to pull the permit, removing the existing roofing, disposing that off-site, doing the deck inspection, flashing, chimney flashings, letting them know that we're going to replace all the metal, the drip edge or the valley metal that needs to be replaced, all the way to the shingles, what color they're chosen. Some homeowners want replaced gutters, so we'll put that on there. So basically the scope of work will have every single detail of the job, including a price at the end. Most of the times we'll break up in different line items. We'll put a line item for the roof so you can know exactly how much that is. And if you want gutters, we'll put that separately so you can see the difference in the pricing if the gutter, with the gutters included. Also, woodwork, we separate. We like to be transparent in our proposal, so we're gonna have the amounts on there, the different line items on there, so everything is clear and there's no miscommunication of what we're gonna do, what our contract says we're gonna do. And before we actually get the project going, we both will agree on the scope of work and agree on a price. Yeah, so after we finish the proposal, we'll send it out to the homeowner. We'll give them a couple of days to look at it, review it. If they have any further questions, they can call us. We'll do a follow-up call 1 or 3 days, depending on the homeowner's request, to see if they have any follow-up questions or anything else that we might need to change before we get to the second part, is scheduling the project, getting the delivery of the materials, getting a permit to start the project. So, but this first steps can take anywhere between 1-2 weeks, maybe a month, depending on the homeowner's need to get the roof replaced. So I'm actually heading out to do a roof inspection, so I'll see you guys later.
Rob just went on an inspection. Let's go take a look at what happens when you choose us as your contractor. Max, what do you got rolling?
Once you choose us as a company, we believe in being as transparent as possible with the homeowner or client through our whole process. And that starts with pulling the permits and communicating material deliveries. One of my jobs here at Solarado is communicating with our guys in the field, what's going on every step of the way, and communicating that to the homeowner or client so that they're aware of what's going on. Through the tear-off process, complications can come up, such as dry rot or signs of certain leaks that we were not made aware of until removing the material. So we communicate that to the homeowner or the client on potential woodwork that is needed before installing new shingles. Once the re-roof process starts, the homeowner can reach out to our team at any point to answer any questions or concerns that they might have throughout the process. We want to accommodate the homeowner however we can. For example, we started a project this week where the homeowner told me she does not want us going into her garden. So it is my job to communicate to the guys in the field that we do not go in her garden to respect her wishes. Here at Solarado, we want the customer to have the best experience. We strive to tend to all of their wants and needs so that they're completely satisfied with the end result.
In addition to roofing, we also have a solar and storage department, which Joe specializes in. Let's go check out what he's doing.
So homeowner called in looking for a solar and storage proposal. We got their 12 months utility data. Now I'm working on their design. Each homeowner's design is custom tailored to them, and I'm working on one right now. So the first step is to determine where the best position for the panels are. For this homeowner, it's going to be the south plane and the west plane of his house, and we determine that by the sun irradiance. So the brighter the yellow, the more production. So we're fitting as many as we can on these two planes to make sure we give him 100% offset off of his utility bill. Okay, now that we've determined the proper system size for the homeowner, we're going to figure out how many batteries they require based on their usage. Once we do that, we will have a custom proposal and we will go present it on site to them. So once we're on site, we will determine if there's any roofing issues or electrical issues preventing us from doing the install. Once that's approved, we'll proceed with getting the permits. Throughout the process, if there's any questions, concerns that come up, myself, Max, Rob, or Andrew will be a point of contact to answer those for you.
Everything we do here at Solarado is based on providing the best customer experience possible during your roofing and solar project. Come check us out at our Cameron Park location, or we could even meet next door at Moonraker to further discuss options for your project.